Well, hi everybody. My name is Rachel Jones from Texas, and I'm actually coming today with some information that I think might be helpful, especially if you are still in school and approaching your sales agent license and you haven't gotten them yet. Just a few things that I'm learning along the way. I'm not sure if you've seen my other two videos, but the first one several weeks ago, not 7 weeks ago, I just passed my real estate exam. And so, kind of around this time frame, it's still about 3 weeks in. So, I've done quite a few things. I'm working on my website right now, and I just got my business cards yesterday, and they're awesome. I'm working on my Facebook page, transitioning from a personal page to a professional page, which I hear is so much better. I've gotten involved in several groups on social media that have kind of embraced me and answered my questions, and I've gotten a chance to kind of network with a few people there, which is awesome. Looking forward to meetups, which will be starting next week, and just quite a few things in that regard. But one of the things that I found, a lesson actually that I learned just yesterday, I thought it would be important to just kind of do a video for anybody that may be, just kind of trying to figure out what would be my next steps. What should I do now? What should I look for? What do I have to look forward to? Things like that. The lesson that I learned yesterday, actually, I'm already a part of a brokerage. I started that process early. If you see my video prior to this one, I've shared that information in there. But I'm already a part of a real estate group, office, brokerage. And I had an opportunity to actually co host an open house. And this was probably the biggest, best news that I've had yet as being an agent. And the opportunity would have included the fact that I would have been the only agent there to represent any buyer that wanted to maybe purchase that particular property, and even not if not that property, at least hand out cards and be able to assist them in their search for looking for a home. I was offered this opportunity through the brokerage that I work with, and nobody does open houses as much as they used to when they first got started. So, and that's kind of typical. I'm sure the busier agents get, they have other things on the agenda, things like that, and open houses is probably not the specialty for the average successful busy agent. But obviously, it appeals most to those of us that are new. And so this opportunity came about because no one else was able to do it. Is the day before New Year's Eve, and the gentleman that is the listing agent is retiring. So he's not interested in gathering more clients right now. He's an educator, so forth and so on. And I spoke with this gentleman over the phone, and he was giving me the whole spiel on how things were going to play out. He was telling me basically, usually at his open houses, he can expect it, 8 to 10 people, sometimes more, just kind of depends. He was in a really good area in Austin, Texas. And I was so excited, just really, just soaking up all of the tips that he had and the wisdom that he has, because he's an educator also, and just kind of getting these tips and things like that. And the conversation continues to move forward, and we discover, well, not that I discovered, because I knew that I didn't have access to, I'm not a member of a board, the local realtors board. And I have access to the MLS, but I don't have access to get lock boxes. How the heck am I supposed to get people to see? How am I supposed to show properties without a lockbox? And so I've been a trainee under another brokerage, which gives me access to the MLS. So I know how to do comps. I'm able to pull up, the properties and all of that, but I can't go show anybody any properties if I don't have access to lockboxes. Like, no brainer. Like, how did I not even think about that, right? And so obviously I'm not able to do the open house on Saturday because I can't go show people properties. One of the things that he mentioned was sometimes, going to look at the other properties in the area is beneficial, because if a person comes to the open house and they're like, oh, this is a 3-bedroom and I really wanted a 4-bedroom. Well, if I've just seen a 4-bedroom in the same area, then I could say, hey, as soon as we're finished here, if you don't mind, I can take you. There's a property right down the street that sounds like it fits your criteria. You might really like this one, blah, 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 right? But I don't have access to lock boxes. So go figure. I can't get any clients like that, right? Okay, so that's my sad story. But not sad. Okay, I'm motivated and to go ahead and get my stuff together. I just need $1,300. Okay, so I called A-Bar yesterday. That's our Austin Board of Realtors. And from what I'm told, with everything just starting out initially, with all the application fees and all of the paperwork and whatever other fees to join the local board, the state board, which is Texas Board of Realtors, and the National Board of Realtors, all of those fees together, it's going to be anywhere between $1,200 to $1,300. So yeah. So what I've learned, basically, and the purpose of this particular video is to encourage anyone that is studying for their exam, that while you're in that process of studying for your exam, go ahead and save your money, put money aside to get the fees that you need. Find out what those prices are in your area if you're not in Texas. But if you're in Texas, call, the local board and find out what their fees are to join, because you need that to be able to service your clients. It's a disservice to try to get clients and get business cards out there and you can't show people properties. And I'm not sure, I guess maybe I was caught up in the moment. I'm like, oh my gosh, I passed my test, and I'm getting my website together and Facebook, and let me tell all my friends and let me tell everybody, and all these different things or whatever that I didn't think. And because I have MLS through another, as being a trainee prior to becoming licensed, I didn't think I needed to to go any further right yet. I mean, of course you want to be a part of the board because it gives you a more of a professional status in regards to dealing with your clients, and it's something that you can something you could be proud of, to say that you went an extra step. You're a part of something that takes it beyond just the regular standards of, being professional and your work ethic and things of that nature. But ultimately, you need to be a part of the board. It's just a no-brainer. So anyways, during this time of studying, during this time of preparing for your license exam and all of that, call your local board, find out what the fees are, how much is it going to cost, so that you can become a member as soon as you are, you've passed your test and you've got your sponsoring broker. All of those different things are in place. And now you can go forward and get your fees up. But if you've saved, if you've put money aside for that, that's not something that's going to hinder you. So the purpose of this video, again, is basically to encourage you to get that information under your belt first. Make sure that while you're studying, you're also planning to be able to not only find the brokerage that you would be a part of, so that you don't have to, spend a lot of time doing that when you can actually be servicing clients and things of that nature. And also make sure you be a part of a board immediately, because you'll already have your funds and the fees and application, all that extra stuff. You'll have all of that together and you won't have to wait. So anyway, I hope this helps. I hope this was encouraging. And again, I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.